everybody, Sean Woodland and Tommy Marquez here with you inside the Go Ruck tent at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison, Wisconsin, recapping our top 5 moments from day number 1 for the individuals and teams here at the 2023 Noble CrossFit Games and the final day of competition for the adaptive athletes and the age group athletes. Before we get into it, head to GORUCK.com. Check out the great sales they have going on their shoes right now. Tommy and I are sporting the ballistic trainers. We're wearing them all day, on our feet all day, super comfy. Don't want to miss the deals that they have going on their website right now, GORUCK.com. Let's get into it. Top 5 moments. We start with the age groups. 50 to 54-year-old women. Cheryl Brost came into the final test in a winner-take-all situation with 2 other athletes. She comes through, she takes the time.
I mean, it was an awesome championship moment, right? You have Natalie Connors, Nicole Abbott, and Cheryl Brost, all separated by just 10 points going into the finale. It was a win-in-you're-in scenario. Brost isn't in front going into the final set of dumbbell squat snatches, but you know what? She's able to maintain a better pace. She pulls ahead, and for the former individual athlete that was competing in the women's division a decade ago, she's able to make her comeback complete with a top spot on the podium, earning that gold medal in the final event. Awesome moment.
Number 4, we go to the individual side of things. Test number 2 for the women, the pig chipper. Laura Horvath gets to the pig a little bit behind a couple of athletes, and it looked like that thing didn't weigh anything for her.
Oh yeah, Emma Carey gets a couple of flips before Laura. Annie Thorsdottir technically gets to the pig before her, and we spoke with Adrian Bossman coming into the day. He said, watch for that final set of pig flips. Why? Because someone like Laura Horvath just steps up to it and demolishes it. A couple flips in, she was all by herself, waltzing her way to a 7th individual test win at the CrossFit Games for her career. That ties her for 5th all time.
Number 3, we go to the adaptive side of the house. Men's upper extremity division. Casey Akery wins every test. And here's the thing, this is not the first time he's done that.
His 3 years at the CrossFit Games, 3 CrossFit Games titles. Out of all the tests that he's taken, only one he hasn't won. I mean, he swept 2 years completely. He could argue that he's maybe the most dominant champion ever at the CrossFit Games. For the men's upper extremity, he dominated yet again in that finale to put a bow on just another amazing performance.
Number 2, we go to women's test 3, the inverted medley, final heat. Danielle Brandon, I'm not kidding you, that thing started, I looked up, she was already halfway down the floor. She smashed that test for the win.
And you're gonna sense a theme here for our top 2 moments. Athletes with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. Danielle didn't have the start to the weekend that she wanted, needed a strong performance. Everyone knows she's great on her hands. She's won multiple handstand tests at the games. And you know what? She left no doubt, basically going unbroken up to those steps through the handstand push-ups on that first round. She was by herself. There was really no doubt by the time she had turned around. It was another awesome performance from an athlete that does well with her back against the wall.
And finally, number 1, same test this side for the men. Justin Mederos had the 2 worst finishes of his career to start the competition, needed a comeback in test number 3. Almost fell on his way back down. That would have cost him a top 2 finish, but he made an incredible save to keep his top 2 finish alive.
So far, Justin just hadn't looked like the 2-time champ through the first 2 tests. Everyone was gonna wonder if he'd be able to recover from the 2 crashes that he had on the bike. You could see the marks and the bruises on his chest, but you know what? He grits through that final few steps, going through the handstand push-up, and is able to hold on for a top finish. 2nd in that test overall, moves him back within striking distance of the top 20. And if he's gonna make another run for the podium, that is the moment where his weekend turned around for the better.
Yeah, 3 tests down for the individuals and teams, and action will continue tomorrow for both of those divisions. Those are our top 5 moments. Let us know in the comments what yours are. And again, be sure to check out our friends over at GORUCK, GORUCK.com. They have a great deal going on right now on their shoes, including these great ballistic trainers that we have been sporting all day. That's it for us for this edition of our top 5. We'll be back again tomorrow. For Tommy Marquez, I'm Sean Woodland. We'll talk to you guys later.